Everything we do is built on faith, and this church is no different. This church has taught us to approach our life of having faith in God, and we do that. We don't ever assume that anything's going to come without Him. And if you don't have faith, you don't have anything, and with faith, you can do anything.
You grow from the young. So if you have a family coming with youth with them, then it's very important that they have a secure place, that they know that their children are safe. Without that, they're not going to come to your church.
A few Sundays a month, we volunteer in the preschool area during our main service time at 9:30, and that's when we have the most families and the most kids here. So we get a large group of kids, and it's really fun, but some weeks it's really packed. And you know, our leaders do an amazing job making the best of the spaces that we have, but I really think that we could benefit from some bigger spaces. Obviously, you know, more up to date with safety and everything would be great too, because I know that's a huge comforting factor for parents when you're dropping your kid off somewhere, to know that everything is really secure and safe. But I'd say size-wise too, we're just outgrowing the space that we have now.
Church family, God has been so good to us here at Anastasia Baptist Church. In 1967, a group of people met on Anastasia Boulevard in a storefront building, and that became the beginning of Anastasia Baptist Church. And since that time, moving to this great location, 1 mile south of the lighthouse, right on A1A, God has helped us to grow tremendously. And God has increased ministries. He's given us a good reputation in this community. He's given us global impact. We have seasoned leaders, and God has blessed us with being debt-free. We praise God for all that He's doing, but that's not all that He's going to do. God is calling us to run further for Him. I'd like to share with you a little bit of what that looks like. We believe that God is calling us to transform this campus. He's calling us to increase ministry space, but also to decrease the footprint of the buildings to accommodate over 100 more paved parking spaces on this site, so that more people can come easily to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. Let me share with you a glimpse of what that future looks like.
First, we plan to build a new 3-story family and activity center. It will replace our old and dated children's spaces and Anastasia student buildings. Therefore, these single-story buildings will be removed once the new building is completed. The new 3-story family center will more than replace the original square footage. Plus, we will add new parking with over 100 new spaces where the old buildings once sat. This is all designed to be the most efficient with the space available on our property and allow us to present a fresh and new campus entry that is welcoming to our growing community. Around the back of the Family Center, you will notice our new administrative offices and rooftop fellowship area. One great feature about the admin offices is that all of the pastors and admin staff will be in one collaborative space with a separate entrance into the building. On the rooftop, our Anastasia students, college ministry, and other group events can be held here in this unique outdoor setting. Now, let's go inside. Upon entering the lobby, you will see a bright, colorful space that is fun and inviting. There will be a modern check-in area that has been designed for the most secure environment possible for drop-off and pickup of our Anastasia kids. These spaces will also function for Anastasia Academy during the week. Corporate kids worship will be a blast in this room. Again, there will be lots of space, video screens, lights, and sound for an incredible space that is fun and designed for learning about the Lord. And finally, check out the new activity center that will be for everyone. Of course, we can hold sporting events such as basketball and volleyball, but this will also serve as a gathering space for large fellowships and roundtable meals with the rest of our church family. What an exciting time it is to be part of Anastasia Church for generations to come.
We can all do something, and it's just an opportunity, and when you do nothing, nothing good happens. So everybody, regardless of age, needs to support the faith program of the church, because without that, we'll start going backwards, and nobody wants that.
It's just going to be a blessing, you know. Anything that you put work towards and finances towards, whatever you can give, is God blesses that, you know. And this is going to be something that's going to bring us together as a church family, and hopefully as a community too. It'll be something that I would love to see it as a focal point for our community, and not just for the people that attend our church. And so I think it would be a big outreach opportunity, honestly, and that would be something that you'd want to be a part of, something that we want to be a part of.
This is a good place. And what we're trying to build and what we are going to build, it's more than just a building. It's about families, hurting families, children. And the children are our future. And a child will lead us, because a child is what came into that manger.
Isn't it exciting to see what God is doing at Anastasia and what He's going to do? Now, some of you might be asking the question, why now? I'd like to share with you, the world is coming to St. Johns County. The population is growing, the needs are greater, and that's not going to stop. And God has called us to reach those people and families in need. Some of you may say, why now? Shouldn't we wait? You know, I don't know of a better time than now. I don't know of a time when we've been in a stronger financial position. And I believe that this is the right order for us to raise the funds first before we commit to building the building. I believe it's appropriate for us to show that resolve first before we commit ourselves to debt. So here's what I'm asking us to do. I'm challenging us, all of us together. I'm challenging us to pray. Would you pray for generations to come? Would you pray for the needs that are going to be met? Would you pray for the hurts that need to be ministered to? Would you pray how God would be speaking to you about how He would want you to participate? And then I want to ask you to prayerfully consider giving. Would you give? Would you consider giving not just a small gift, but would you consider giving generously and significantly? Because this is a great work. This is a powerful work. But this will make an impact for generations to come.